In the aftermath, right after the submission that Khabib forced Gaethje into, Nurmagomedov succumbed into silent tears. He realized that the moment he usually spent beside his master, his mentor, the friend, is no longer the same. He missed his father and came into realization that he will never be the same. He will never physically have him by his side when he stops his opponents, only in his mind. A moment that demonstrated us that he is the king of the toughest division on the planet, simultaneously demonstrated him in a most vulnerable position in front of the whole world. We cannot fathom how a 32 years old man from a portion of the world where manliness, being a macho man, is considered a must, showed himself vulnerable, fragile and abandoned despite being surrounded by countless members of his crew. A moment that should have been of joy, of celebration, he was in despair, grief and powerless. He even tried to hide his emotions by covering his face in all fours, in fetus position. That is the end of a career. And then there was a speech. By the way, at the end of the speech, Khabib spoke Russian, which was not translated, so I translated it and it is at the end of this video. They say that one man's trash is another man's treasure, and one man's sadness is another man's happiness. While others are sad and already feeling Khabib's nostalgia, we cannot ignore the fact that the likelihood of becoming champion has just went through the roof for lightweight contenders. Conor Mcgregoor sent again his condolences to Khabib and the rest of the family. However, I couldn't help it. I tried to picture how McGregor is feeling now that the Dagestani announced his retirement. Maybe a small part of his heart, the competitive side, wanted Khabib to stay in the division and get a second crack at him. But we cannot deny the fact that an even bigger part of his heart is happy with Khabib's decision. Right now, McGregor is feeling happy, aroused by this decision. He is hopeful and optimistic that he will get another chance to win the title. Imagine the impact becoming a champion will have in his whiskey business and others endeavors, not to mention the hype and the fame he will have back. Dustin Poirier and the Irishman are scheduled to face each other on January 23rd. Since Khabib retired, journalists are speculating and even asked Dana if this fight will be for the title shot. It would be a no-brainer if Conor and Dana didn't have a rocky relationship lately. But knowing Dana, I can even see him putting the disagreement aside to get more dollars. Tony Ferguson didn't put out a statement. There wasn't a message on his Twitter account nor on his Instagram. El Cucuy has only videos of him training. He's probably the only one out of the top contenders that would have genuinely loved to fight and test himself against Khabib. They've been scheduled multiple times to fight each other, 5 times to be exact, and it never happened. Knowing how proud and confident fighters are, every fiber of his being believes they can beat Khabib, maybe less now that Gaethje lost to Khabib. Michael Chandler, a newly minted fighter that the UFC brought from Bellator to the UFC, was introduced on the UFC 254 event on TV. He also would have loved to test himself against Khabib, but to a less extent compared to El Cucuy, given the fact that he was never scheduled to fight Khabib. Michael Chandler, despite only now coming to the UFC, he is not a rookie in MMA, he's not green. Chandler is seasoned and he's considered one of the best lightweight on the planet. Michael Chandler, Will Brooks, Benson Anderson, Eddie Alvarez, Donald Cerrone, and a couple others are the ones who at one moment they were considered the face of the lightweight MMA on the planet. He trains in Boca Raton, Florida, alongside welterweight champion Kamaru Usman and Michael Johnson. Chandler, in his last fight, knocked out Benson Anderson in the first round, who successfully defended the UFC title 3 times. He signed with Khabib, who also defended it 3 times. By the way, before Khabib announced his retirement, Chandler anticipated and predicted that he will be the UFC champion inside 12 months. I don't know what he based that prediction on. Maybe his skills compared with his peers like Kamaru Usman, Michael Johnson who fought Khabib, being able to knock out Benson Anderson, or simply belief and confidence in himself. I don't know. Justin Gaethje, who just fought for the title, also has a strong case for the title shot. We have 5 top contenders. Any one of them is deserving of a title shot by adding one more win to their record. Other fighters that possibly also deserve a title shot, or it is better to say that they are orbiting close to the title shot, are Dan Hooker, ranked 6th, and Charles Oliveira, ranked 7th. Dan Hooker is coming off of a loss to Dustin Poirier, coupled with his place on the rankings. I would argue he's behind the other 5 contenders. Charles Oliveira is on a 7-fight winning streak, which is a strong case for a title shot. He campaigned for a title shot. He wrote on his Twitter, "Sean Shelby, Dana White, what about me? I'm ready. I'm going on a 7-fight winning streak, and only Poirier and I are on the winning streak. Among all fighters you've placed, I'm ready and I deserve my chance. You will not regret it." However, because of his place in the rankings and that he didn't have a win against higher ranked fighters, he doesn't deserve a title shot. How would you pair these guys and decide who deserves a title shot? Before I tell you, let me know how you would do it in the comment section. First of all, I would not make Conor Mcgregoor versus Dustin Poirier a title fight. However, the winner of that fight will be the one who deserves the title shot. On the other bracket, I will make a rematch between Gaethje and Ferguson. The winner of this bracket will fight the winner of the other bracket. Michael Chandler just came into the organization. It would not be fair for the others for Michael Chandler to get a title shot right away. He can wait, fight top contenders, earn a win, get ranked, and then later, depending on his performance and who he beat, we can decide if he deserves a title shot. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe for upcoming videos, and let me know what do you think.
И для моих болельщиков, если скажу для болельщиков с России, будет неправильно. Просто скажем для всех русскоговорящих. Большое вам спасибо. В 2008 году, когда я начинал это, и когда в 2012 году я первый раз дрался, подписали в UFC, очень многие не верили, очень многим это было невозможным. Я простой парнишка из обычного горного села Дагестана, приехал сюда. Вот вчера мне брат даже говорит, Google сказал, что ты самый обсуждаемый человек на планете. Я просто не мог в это поверить. Почему? Потому что просто вы сами представляете, да, у меня даже в голове этого всего не было. Я просто хотел вместе с отцом, мы шли, просто хотел стать чемпионом. У меня даже в мыслях не было, что вот так все может на мои плечи обрушиться. Альхамдулилля. Если у вас есть родители, будьте рядом с ними, и все. У меня один остался родитель, это моя мама. Я хотел бы побольше времени ей уделить.